It is Super Bowl week, and what does that mean? We're going to review the finest moments in the big game's history, according to Complex.com's website. We start at number 5. Joe Montana had a 10-play drive in the final few minutes of the game in Super Bowl 23. Maybe the best player of all time in the big game. For the last drive, 10 plays, high percentage throws, easy routes, Roger Craig runs all over the place. Montana passed to John Taylor, and then John Taylor sells cars in the offseason. And he started on his own 8-yard line. It was a 92-yard scoring drive with nearly no time left. The 49ers, Michael Schur's San Francisco 49ers, would beat the Cincinnati Bengals. At number 4, the 1991 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 25, the Bills against the Giants. I feel bad for Buffalo. Patrick Kane country, I feel bad for them. Every time they got to the Super Bowl, what happened? They lost. So I'm not trying to put down Buffalo. But anyways, in Super Bowl 25, Scott Norwood, the 1998 Pro Bowler, a 47-yard field goal wide right is how they would remember it. 20-19 win for the Giants. On grass in his career, by the way, he was 1 of 5 from 40-plus yards. And of course, the Bills had a roster that featured Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, and Andre Reed. With 8 seconds left, the wide right field goal from Scott Norwood. Super Bowl 36 also featured one of the best kickers of all time in the big game. Of course, it is Adam Vinatieri. Adam Vinatieri, of course. He would be the game winner on numerous occasions and also in this Super Bowl. So Adam Vinatieri, Patriots against the Rams, Pat Summerall on the call. Tom Brady, his second year in the big game, at least in the NFL, excuse me. New England, 14-point underdogs against St. Louis, a.k.a. the greatest show on turf, and it would translate into Mike Martz being the worst coach in Bears history. I'm kidding, but not really. A 48-yard field goal from Vinatieri as time expired. The first time till that date that a Super Bowl was decided on the final play. Troy Brown, Lovie Smith, Charlie Weiss, among many of the fantastic names that were featured in that Super Bowl. Moving right along, the game that they called a game of inches, Super Bowl 34. St. Louis holding Tennessee. Kurt Warner threw for 414 yards with 2 touchdowns. Tennessee trailed by 16. Then they get down to the St. Louis 10-yard line with 6 seconds to play. Kevin Dyson, he was on my Madden team that year. Kevin Dyson with a catch, a quick slant. Everyone remembers, it's a historic photo. He reaches out for the goal line, but he's 1 yard short. 1 yard short is Kevin Dyson, and St. Louis would go on to beat Tennessee. And your number 1 moment, the most memorable moment in Super Bowl history, the David Tyree catch. Now, 1A should go to Eli Manning for evading the stellar pass rush from the New England Patriots, so kudos to him. But David Tyree going up against Rodney Harrison, one of the best safeties that year in the league, catches it on his helmet. And what do the ESPYs do? In typical ESPN Justin Timberlake fashion, they pretended like there was gum on the side of his helmet. Maybe there was, maybe there wasn't. Hey, hot hands, you're the best player on our team. So David Tyree with the number 1 memorable Super Bowl moment. What is your Super Bowl moment? Tweet them at me. You can get in a clip later on. And please do me a favor, enjoy the big game responsibly and subscribe to TYT Sports.